Hello, it is Thursday, and this is Bad Blood. Joining us tonight to my, what would this be? My left, stage right. What are you doing?
Oh,
Yeah, you're up. Come on.
oh,
Yep.
hi. I'm
Yep.
Nesbitt. I am the embed for Deus Ex this year. Uh, yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome. I'm excited.
And bothering us as always is Buck. How you doing?
Longtime embed of the tribal team.
Yep. And that being said, tonight's lovely episode, my favorite of all favorites. Rules, rules, rules. You're going to learn about what the embeds jobs are, what the player's responsibility is towards the embeds, and we're going to do our best to cover some basic everyday rules that everyone has already read about in the player packet, right? So we should be
Because
fine.
everybody's read the player packet.
Of course, everyone's read it.
I
Yes,
am
player
looking at the
pack.
people that have texted me, and I sent you the link for this channel. I am telling you, please, for the love of God, to watch a goddamn read the goddamn player packet. You lazy,
So,
lazy
Esbit,
shit.
this is your first time embedding for Bad Blood. What are you looking forward to?
I am looking forward to watching this unfold. I'm looking forward to driving the force. I'm looking forward to seeing teams be aggressive, moving in a standing where I'm not right there in it. I'm able to visually see it from a distance and watch this whole story that you've created just unfold in just mass BB wars.
Oh yeah, it's fun. Like I'm a when I first started with Bad Blood, I was an embed for the Marxist Task Force. And when you're a regular old player, correct me if I'm wrong, when you're a regular old player, you kind of get this tunnel vision of this is my objective, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm here to do, right? But
Yep.
as an embed, you kind of just naturally, like you said, you see everything. And I find that to be kind of more fun is really like, yeah, everyone wants to be out there slinging the plastic, and that's great. But sometimes watching the way other people play, I don't know, I find that inspiring sometimes. Granted, I have my own style of play. Um, Todsky's going to chime in all night long. He's got his own style of play, but it's nice watching everybody else, and I like that, you know.
Yeah,
So
it feels like you're watching a movie sometimes.
sort of,
Honestly, one of the big reasons I really enjoy being a tribal embed is when I know that people have cleared out my area and every team's cleared out, I'll wander for a little bit and just watch to see where the fighting has ended up and like where it's going. And my
you know,
team will eventually just kind of meander over there by the end of the day.
that actually brings up a good question. I know what it's like to be an embed for a fighting faction, right? And I understand, the roles and the rules and of stuff of that because I've been living them for the last however long. What is really a tribal embed's core responsibility?
So tribal embed's core responsibility. Oh, we're doing the thing again.
Yeah,
Don't know why it's done that again.
that's all right.
Sorry about that,
Yeah,
folks. Anyway,
Gymnastic.
tribal embed's real big things are making sure that the gameplay is still moving, making sure there's no big snag ups. We're making sure there's no big major things in our areas, but we're also making sure that we are keeping our people in check because it's our responsibility to keep the tribals good and honest, making sure the players themselves are being good and honest players, making sure nothing goes wrong, and making sure the combat moves fluently, and making sure your area is a fun enough of event and memorable enough for these people to keep wanting to come back and fight in your area.
good answer. A good answer. All right, let's get started with the agenda. Let's try and keep this to an hour, but it's rules, so God help me. Embed roles is our first general topic. In the early days of Bad Blood, which basically everything before last year, Embed's primary role, other than peacekeeping, was manning the triage. Now with the CCP system, everybody still is going back to kind of a respawn, but it's still the Embed's job to respawn players on the tens. I just want to make sure that's just kind of clear because a lot of players who might be new to the whole CCP system versus the moving triage might think it's a touch and go kind of respawn. Let's say either one of you experiences that. How would you combat that?
What was the question there?
So the question, yeah, I rambled. Instead of waiting at your triage, this is really more for Nesbitt, waiting at your triage for the however many minutes until the tens to respawn. Some people might think, oh, it's a respawn, it's a touch and go kind of situation. How would you react when people start doing that?
Trying to grab the touch and goes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty easy. You just grab them and pull them back. You got a timer, bud. You got a timer. You just as they come up, you see them coming up. Hey, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, however long you got to respawn. You just got to make sure. For me, I feel like the best course of action is make sure you're verbalizing how much time you have left as people are coming up.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's important that, you need some kind of timepiece, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And, I just recently started re-wearing a watch, maybe the last, 8-9 months, but like pulling out your phone is not a good idea to check the time.
Nah, man, starting to wear my watch always on the inside of my wrist was best idea I ever did. I'm not wearing my watch tonight, of course, but normally when I wear my watch inside of the wrist, always.
Why?
I never get shot that way because I'm always here or here. So.
All right, good point. You would think that I never get shot at this game, but I always, no matter what and honestly, it happened last weekend too. I always get it in the neck. I don't get it in the thigh. I don't get shot in the back. I get shot in the neck.
I get in
I admit.
soft part of the stomach on the side here, always right here.
Right in the goo. Yep, that's where mine are usually at. I get peppered right in the one spot my plate carrier doesn't cover.
Oh, of course.
Fingers too, man. Fingers always. Ugh, they're the worst.
I'll tell you what. I got tired of getting shot in the hands all the time, and I can't do hard knuckles, so I got a pair of the big alphas. They're just like heavy pad across the whole top. Now they hit you. Sometimes I don't even feel them hit the top of the gloves. It's so thick.
You got to get hockey gloves and then cut out the inside so you can still grab stuff.
Dude, I love the mechanics gloves, the mechanics half fingers. Those are my favorite.
Yeah, mechanics are pretty solid. They tend to last pretty decently. They're pretty durable.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Good question. Because honestly, I never thought about that until right now. What do we do if people are not respecting the respawn? And, basically we make them respect the respawn. No problem.
My recommendation to the players out there, this is to anybody watching this back, if you guys are just kind of bored sitting around in respawn, first off, you should be drinking water. First thing you do when you get back to respawn. I don't want you guys coming back on field until you guys drink water. Please, 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 just do it. Triages are probably going to be mobile carriers for water, I'm pretty sure. Or we're going to be very close to another water station. That's usually where triage is, set up now that we have a system for that.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, and yeah, that's actually part of the next topic is of an Embed's role is also player safety, not player fun. We'll get to that, but player safety. So
do fucking rock, paper, scissors, bro. Carry around a deck of cards in your pocket. Do magic tricks. You guys are the nerdiest people on the planet. I'm sure you guys have tricks to show people. Have fun in the 10-minute timers when you have to sit and be a little guy.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not hard to sit there and drink some water, have a bite of a granola bar, reload your stuff, and
brother, the chats are going insane this year with the Op Bad Blood chats. They're getting really nerdy. They're getting really funny. There's guys that are talking. Yeah, man, I'm loving it. That's the guy that came on a few weeks ago was talking all about like lightsaber duels and trying to get me to do all of that. And then my buddy, I tell him about the idea and he goes, "That's sick. I want to run that." I was like, "But do you want to run that?" And then he accidentally voluntold himself that he was doing it. So now I packed up four my lightsabers, got them all charged up. I got a little case, and they'll be coming along for the ride this year. So there'll be either Friday or Saturday night. If you guys see Clashing Lights over by the bunkhouses. That's your boy probably being stupid.
Sounds
That's
fun.
gonna make me run at you like a 5-year-old on Christmas morning, screaming.
Oh, I'm fully aware that a lot of nerds are very excited to hear about it.
Oh,
All right.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello,
Why don't you do a quick intro and then we'll get back to our nonsense.
Brad, why aren't you in here?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
All right.
Rush, you have a wicked echo, my man. You got earbuds?
All right, yeah, let me do that. Hold on.
So yeah, while he's doing that, the one thing that the embeds
Can
also
you
need to be
mute him?
the bad guy at triage. You got to randomly do some spot checks too.
yeah.
So,
You got to be that guy.
yeah, and be diplomatic about it. Don't just. I mean, when we first started doing spot checks, people, oh, you're picking on the HPA. No, I don't care. I'm going to pick everybody. I'm going to pick an HPA guy. I'm going to pick.
I have spot checked everybody, man.
Everybody. I don't care. Because once they see that you're doing it, the small minority of people who think that they can game the system are going to think twice.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So as long as they see you doing it, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
I can't tell if he's frozen.
He's got the 1,000-yard stare.
There we go.
And there goes the internet.
And he'll figure it out. It's okay. Not a problem. We'll just keep
All good.
keep rambling. All right.
Yeah. To anybody that gets spot checked, man, don't get offended. It's not about you. We're either doing it to make sure everybody's happy, or it's just temperaments are running high sometimes, man. It gets hot. Everybody gets sticky. Everybody gets exhausted. Those BBs start to hurt just a little bit more. People are going to go like, okay, like things hurt. Something's out of rack. It's not you, man. It's everybody. We're all heated. We're all exhausted.
Yeah.
We're all drinking the water so we're not dehydrated.
I'll play it later. But yeah, hydration. But yeah, you're right. As the day moves on, and people, you're right. The BBs are going to hurt a little bit more. So, oh, he's shooting hot. No, it just hurts.
No, you're just tired.
You're tired.
It's okay, baby. Go get the food truck. Go look at some lilacs. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Do you need a blankie and a juice box?
Does Jackal Tactical have the good stuff for you?
But at the same
Every
time,
year, baby.
don't be that guy who's out there screaming, "He's hot! He's hot! He's hot!" Bring it up to your embed. They'll take care of it. We're all talking to each other all day long.
Dude, I will this year be running 2 radios, and I am so fucking angry about it because I promised myself I'd never look like Ian, but this year I've got to look like Ian.
Hey, I'm a radio nerd. I know I'm a radio nerd, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so I'll be running 4 channels throughout this whole game because I'll have 2 radios running. One
Now,
just for staff crap, one just for my team.
Now, if they were truly all dual PTT, that would be sick.
I wish there's got to be a way to program those ones.
No.
Also, big shout out to Baofeng for the new editions they've been dropping recently. The 17s, the 25s. They've got a few other ones out there. Those ones are cool.
Is there a charging cradle for that thing, or is it strictly just through the USB?
I'm certain there's a charging cradle, but honestly, I find the USB-C so convenient.
Oh, I agree, but it's got the copper connections on the back. It's gotta have a cradle for something, but I can't figure it out.
I think it's a multi-dock. I gotta find it. I'll send it to you.
Maybe. All right. Okay. So that actually brings me up to point number 3 of player safety. A lot of other producers and a lot of other, you're flipping again, Buck. A lot of different producers have started to also use the embed system that we've been using for 20 years. And that's great. I love it. I think it's a really nice way of policing the game, right? That being said, any embed's word on the field is law. It doesn't matter what team he or she represents. If you're on Green's Army and Nesbitt comes up to you very politely and very, very diplomatically, starts explaining a violation or this or that, or he calls you out for this, take it, go back to your respawn. That's it. Because while Buck and Nesbitt and Todsky, they are all out there to play the game, your primary job is to make the game fun and safe for everybody else.
My objective is to make sure that this is the most memorable Bad Blood that I can make it.
Right.
That's the best thing that I can do for you. If
Yeah,
I'm coming up to you, and especially if I'm being respectful, please don't take this as a personal attack. I'm just out there doing my job to make sure everybody else is having as good of a time.
Yeah.
Try to make it as quick of an interaction. Be nice, be pleasant. Don't think I'm attacking you, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, and it's I'm not. I know I keep cutting you off. I'm not out there
Not at all.
make any of the staff feel any lesser than a player. But that being said, your enjoyment of the game isn't as important to me as everybody else's enjoyment of the game. Does that make sense? In it, you know what I mean? Like, Buck, you're going to do what you're going to do. If you have a great time at the game, great. If your game was very difficult because you were herding cats all day long, I'm sorry, but thank you for doing your job. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at.
That's the way it has to be some years, and unfortunately, I either just got to take it on the chin or I got to keep walking.
Yeah. And the last main thing for the embeds directly, please make sure you have a radio that is some kind of programmable so we have communication. Because the worst thing for me and Moondog and Phil, where's Phil? For Phil is to not have communication with you guys when we need it.
And
So,
genuinely, there's no excuse anymore to not have a radio, man. UV5s are $15 on Amazon.
there
There
you go.
is no excuse.
Yeah. And I'll bring spares as well. So if for whatever reason somebody, oh, my battery crapped out, I don't have a spare. I
We're
got
coming with like 13 radios now, as far as I know. My whole group is coming with so many radios, I don't even know what to do with them.
with the new bricks, throw them at people.
Dude, I'm gonna be rocking 2 of the bricks during game day. My buddy bought 2 of them for himself. We've got out of that 2 spares, and then I've got 2 spare UV5s. Another buddy's bringing another 2 UV5s, and I think another buddy's buying UV17s.
Yeah, we keep stepping on Nesbitt. We'll make sure you still have audio. We keep stepping on you. Go ahead. Nothing. All right. He'll fix that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to have too many radios. You're going to have too many radios. There's no reason for anybody on staff to not be equipped.
And not to mention how many Joker runs with that get swapped out for a million little things.
Yeah, I think he had 3 or 4 easily this weekend.
He and I have swapped radios multiple times that my radios are now Joker branded.
Does
Because
that
he
work?
stole mine. He stole mine and I stole his. Yes, we hear you now, Nesbitt.
Hey, there we go. My thing like defaulted to this.
Also, just to show you guys I'm not BSing on the radio thing. This is on Amazon. This is the most purchased Baofeng.
Yeah.
9,000 reviews.
Yeah, the UV5.
It is $16.83.
Yeah.
Spend the extra $5. Get the long antenna.
Honestly, yeah.
Not doing it. Not going to go there. Not going to go there. We talked about that last week. But
Actually,
yeah,
I don't even think it's. Yeah, to get the upgraded package, it's $3 more. To get the super package for that one, which gets you 2 of them, and it doesn't even give you a longer antenna. That sucks.
Aw.
Whack. If you want to get the newer ones, go for the 17Rs. Those ones are nice looking.
Yeah. What would 17R, not the 25?
I say 25 for the people that are serious.
Oh, okay.
25 for the people that are like serious about being like radio command operators, like you, like me.
Yeah.
People like that. That's where I'm like, okay, yeah, run a radio, run a UV25, run a couple of them. But if you're just a regular dude, just run a 17 or a 5. That's all you really need. You don't need that
Absolutely.
extra fancy stuff.
Absolutely.
I did not have it in the budget this year to get more than the 5 hours. I will be
worked.
getting a better one. But for now, they work just fine. They've worked the last couple of years for me, so why not?
Just the only thing, keep in mind, like I've been experimenting with this, and this weekend was actually great because I think every single person at Syndicate 5, plug out the Joker, had some kind of Baofeng radio. And by increasing the squelch just a little bit, cut out all the nonsense. Like there was no bleed, there was no static if I walked past a group of people on their radios, nothing. Increase the squelch to like 5 or 6, you're golden. So
Yeah, you can get a pack of UV17Rs for 35, bro.
Oh, really?
that's not
Well,
bad.
dang, that's
Yeah,
not bad at all.
for like super small ones, man, they're easy. And these ones came out, I think, like last year. I'm texting them to you right now, Ian. If you want to post them up.
I can do that. Put him. Oh yeah, I was gonna put him in the
That's
chat.
beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna send the UV17 2-pack, and then I'll send the $16 Baofeng for all you guys
Awesome.
and girls out there that are looking for cheap radios.
All
Hope this
righty,
helps you guys out.
let's have some fun. Event
Yay.
rules. We're not going to cover all 117 rules or something like that that's in the player packet. Yes, it's that many because you all read it. We're just going to cover like the super important ones. And this really affects Buck because you got to help police this. Chrono limits. That's the first one. What does Sin say? Chrono is a limit, not a goal, or something like
Yes, limit, not a goal.
Limit, not a goal. Yeah. So if anybody is not familiar, we're using 0.32 BBs. Our high for riflemen is going to be 1.55 joules. We're doing it on the joule system. So with 0.32s, you should be about 320 to 324 FPS. For a lot of you who are on the 25s or 28s, obviously it's a little bit more, but the days of 400 are over.
Yeah, 400 just hurts just a little too much, folks.
You don't have to tune your stuff to be right at the limit because it's not about pushing it. It's about having fun because this is a charity event.
This is about having fun, not hurting your fellow opponent.
Yeah.
Also, Mr. Bradley Wells, will you be helping us out at Chrono this year, sir?
No, he's a CEO. He doesn't have the time.
Oh, he used to help out in Chrono Line every Friday night.
Oh, Friday he's welcome to, but Saturday.
Well, Friday night's my kit and caboodle. I'm taking care of that so Sin can have a night off.
Nice. Right. Chrono limits. Okay, rifleman. That means anything that can do fully automatic or even semi-automatic with repeated trigger pulls. 1.55 joules with 0.3.
And what is the RPS limit, by the way? Let's make sure people have that as well.
Oh, the
Please. I had to spend so much time last year adjusting my RPS.
Yes, 30. Let's make sure RPS is 30, folks. 30. 30. Not 140.
Hey,
not
stop
200.
It. Stop it. Don't knock on my 65.
Yeah. And for anyone with any kind of bolt action, single cock, single shot sniper rifle. Yes, I'm looking at you, Mr. Walls. We already discussed that. The limit is going to be, I believe, 2 joules, right?
Yes, 2 joules.
So
and it should be right on the. Should be on there.
Yeah.
It's a little bit lower down on the chart.
Oh yeah. Well, roughly. This is 2.1, but yeah. So roughly anywhere between 350 to 370 or so FPS.
We really want to keep the below 400 as ideal as possible. We do understand that you guys are going to be using heavy weighted BBs because you guys want to shoot far. I get it. It's fine. Just don't be a jerk. If you're coming with the HPA tapped setups, that's fine. Do your thing. You and I will have a little private talk when we get up to the line.
Tournament locks are mandatory. The new regulators that have the zip lock built-in lock, that's fine.
Yep.
We're just going to zip tie the crap out of it.
And to actually answer one of the questions that was in the Facebook chat, Facebook Messenger chat for all of those, no, we will not be having tournament locks available for people, even if it's right there, right at the front of the line. We'll have people policing the line so that you guys can be directed over to Jackal or to Amped or to Timmy if he has them to get proper tournament locks if you do not have the easy systems like the Vortex or the Category 5 or one of the Polar Star systems. It just takes the simple ones.
Right. But yeah, I
So-
mean, we confirmed with Jackal last stream that they were on that they're going to have, they're the best to have tournament locks. We know that Amped generally has them. So
because they have their own 3D printed ones.
Brad is right. We said 2 joules for bolt action rifles. We are incorrect. It is 2.8 joules. 2.8 joules for bolt action or lever action, single shot, single round sniper rifles.
So where does that fall on the Joule chart then, or on the FPS?
That's just over 400.
Yeah,
2.8. Okay, so yeah, it's just at that.
just
yeah.
at that. Yeah.
Okay.
But
That means if you get walked in the crossfire of a sniper, it might sting a little, but at least it's only one shot.
yeah, but as you said, it's a limit, not a goal.
Not a goal.
You can be effective and accurate with a with a lesser velocity. It's still going to be fun. You're still going to be shooting too many BBs at people. Are we good, Matt?
Good, gentlemen.
There, much better. How you doing?
Lord, I install everything. It was ridiculous. I am doing excellent. I've been listening.
Good. I'm glad.
no.
Glad to have you aboard. All right, let's see. Where's my crap? All right, where are we?
Oh,
at
he
now?
froze again.
Ah,
Oh no.
all right.
His internet is struggling.
Yeah.
Frosty the snowman over there.
Engagement rules. Might seem like we have a lot, but we don't. Semi-only inside of the
Indoors.
structure. So, like if you're in the bottom portion of the castle for whatever reason, semi-only.
If you're in the upstairs portion, only shooting inside.
Yeah, basically.
So
if
that means
if you've gone from field to inside a wall, it's semi-only. That's just how it is.
if you're running an LMG, you have to transition to your sidearm.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
If you are shooting out of the building, you have to stick the gun out the plane.
Yeah.
Then you can shoot. Automatic.
Right.
So on a gun mount, you get that barrel out the window, and you're good to unleash hell.
Right. So
Yes.
Sweet.
wall. Let's see. Wall edge, barrel. It's got to be.
Out of the window. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt.
We'll try him another time. Thanks anyway. Really appreciate it.
We'll be right back here next week.
Oh yeah. So indoor MED is 20-ish feet, 15 to 20 feet.
Bang bang is encouraged, not always guaranteed. Some
Absolutely.
people
Offer
will
it.
be jerks.
Yep, offer it. But yeah, the MED for indoors is going to be basically the length of an SUV. So if you can't see the whites of their eyes, don't shoot them. just don't be that guy. Offer the bang bang. Offer the surrender or die, whatever you want to say. I mean, I know I do it. I personally don't like bang bang, but I like being given the option. Shoot them in the foot. Please don't point blank somebody. If they deny your bang bang request, shoot them in the foot.
I go for the meaty part of the thigh because I feel bad shooting
Ooh.
people in the foot.
Well, I figure everybody's wearing good boots, so it's not a problem.
I tend to
that's-
put them
I
right
don't
into the
think
plate
about that.
carrier when possible.
Okay, if you
That works
been
too.
wearing it, yeah, that's fair. Rate of fire, we went over that. 30 rounds per second, and tournament locks, we covered that. That's pretty good. Prohibited items. So since we do have a vendor on site, we can't tell people what they can and can't sell. So they might be selling things that are not going to be allowed at the game. First, we'll go over what is allowed. Pyro grenades, commercial commercial pyro grenades are allowed. EG67s, tagging AFG4s, tagging 67s, they are allowed. AFG6s, FBG anything, no. No. If it's a flashbang, you're not using it because chances are you're using it to clear a room. Don't be that guy.
So wait, we're allowed to use the tag 67s?
Yeah, they're back on the market.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
Pretty much. So long as there's not like a consistent burning spark, there's not a problem.
Right.
If you if you are using the EG67s, don't throw it into the driest part of the brush. Please don't be stupid.
Yeah, and important because we had this problem a couple years ago. I don't think it was a problem last year but I wasn't there. 0 aerial pyro, no tagging pyro, aerial anything, and especially no 3D printed homemade aerial anything.
If I am pulling 3D printed anything out of someone that day, someone will be paying so dearly.
Shower shells, not a problem. Shower shells are great. Have fun. Do you. No aerial, anything that's going to go boom when it hits something else. And no smoke. I know we always say, it depends on field conditions. No smoke. There's no field condition to even worry about. Sports smoke is out. EG smoke is out. Don't even ask. Don't even bring it.
That's per Timmy. Yes,
That's correct.
Just making sure.
Okay,
I just wanted to make sure.
That is an EMR house rule. No smoke whatsoever.
Yeah,
is it because of the consistent burn?
It's dry up there.
Okay.
You know what? Let's go with that.
It gets real dry real fast, and because they're on the higher elevation, that sun is beating right down on their grass. So you can, for those of you that are bad blood vets, for a fact we have gone for like some Friday night showers and having it be feeling like we're in Nam Saturday morning, and it just being completely deadbeat hot till it feeling like the Sahara by 4.
But yeah,
so
it changes fast. It changes very, very fast.
Timmy just cannot find a smoke, that he's comfortable with.
Honestly, I don't blame him.
So
I don't blame him either.
He's just no smoke until he finds that vendor, and he might never, but that's okay. Smoke isn't going to make or break the game. You know what I mean?
So, sure, it's a cool have, but honestly, let's keep the AO rather than burn it down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Protective equipment. These are non-negotiables, obviously. You're not even getting through Chrono without these things. Full Seal Eye Pro. That's self-explanatory. That means no shooting glasses. That means no construction glasses. Yes, I've seen that before.
No Oakleys without the gaskets.
No Oakleys without the gaskets. What else have I seen before? Honestly, no gas masks. I've seen it. Yes, some of those gas mask shells are rated because they're made for airsoft. That's fine. I get that. But Todsky and we have real gas masks. Those aren't rated for squat. I'm not going to bring that out. You know what I mean? Like, other than the fact that that's just dumb because you're going to die.
Yep.
And that, or you're just going to get a bunch of glass in your face and never see again.
Yeah, it's just not worth it. So hard lower face for all miners. It's recommended for everybody because there's just so many BBs just out there flying every direction.
Put something there for your teeth, man. You don't want to lose them.
I'll be honest. So last year, Jackal Tactical actually sold those 2-piece units where it was the balaclava with like the slide-in mesh.
Yeah, my buddy found those. Honestly, I've been looking for them everywhere.
Yeah, they are amazing. You can. I liked them so much when we got home from Bad Blood. I ordered an extra set from Jackal's website.
Yeah,
honestly, I'm waiting until I go to Bad Blood to order mine because I want to do it in person. I just want to go and buy one.
Yeah, it was dude, godsend, game changer. It just fit perfectly. It didn't feel like it was like binding your mouth like a lot of meshes do. You didn't feel like completely enclosed.
Right.
It fit perfectly in that balaclava, and it was very comfortable.
Yeah. I just tried a rubber insert on my Oakley mask, the ones that they sell for COVID, and it actually works not too half bad. It was a little tight on my ears, but it's pretty good. It'll rip up your lips though if you got dry lips.
Yeah.
Is ear protection really mandatory? It is for minors. It is not mandatory for players, but it is highly recommended. Timmy has said in the past, everybody here is an adult. It's your problem, not his. It is recommended, but I understand that, it's for people who are tactical or not wearing, a paintball mask.
At least tuck your straps for your for your iPro over your ears or something, man. Even the littlest stuff like that goes a distance. We just want you safe, man. We don't.
I know a lot of the tacticoolers, they're going to be wearing some kind of headset, and that's great for those who don't wear a headset. No, you don't have to have it if you're over 18, but it's not going to hurt you to have it. You know what I mean? Like
if you're running
cover
shmogs or something, that can work too.
Yeah,
and wraps. There's plenty of options.
Look, we were up near Castle last year when that hailstorm of grenades came in. I was glad I had my ear pro. I had my comms on my helmet. That was the amount of booms that went off would have had my head.
Oh yeah. Also, to you black shirts guys that are going to be coming on field, be very, 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 very careful. It's going to be hot. It's going to be cooking you. You're going to be dealing with a lot already. Don't make your shirts and your plate carriers nothing but cookingness. Make sure you can breathe. Make sure you're cooling down. Make sure you have extra water. You guys especially.
So that brings us to required equipment. We just covered protective equipment, even though it's all required stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, boots. Something that covers your ankle. Something that strengthens your ankle. That's it. What you want to do after that is fine. No sneakers. Something that's going to, help you, because there's rocks, there's ditches, there's hills, there's inclines.
Go for holes.
Yeah. So required equipment. Obviously, I got to do it. Obviously.
Why are you dehydrated? Because not sir. I'll tell you why. Because you're not finishing the goddamn stuff.
Water. Hydrate. Water. Everyone must have some kind of water carrier on them. I don't care if it's an Nalgene bottle. I don't care if it's canteens. I don't care if it's Camelback. You have to have water or you're not getting on my field. It's that easy. That is troll. Thank you.
And no, Gatorade does not count as water. Water counts as water.
Yeah, Gatorade's great, but don't think you're going to get by with just water, just Gatorade.
Bring liquid IV. So much better. Just throw it in the water if you want flavor. Make sure you're getting your water.
I won't say how I'll be getting IVs, but that's just my own problem.
Whoa. You better be sharing.
Hey, I have medical licenses to allow me to do my dumb shit.
Yeah, anyway, we're not even going to go there. Red rags, got to have your red rag. Your hand is great, but there's so many people out there, they might not see a hand. Red rag, just do it. Everybody's got to have it. If you're playing the night game, red light. Go ahead.
Barrel bag.
I didn't get to that. Red rag for the day game and for dead blood the next day. Red light, unless some kind of electric light or a chem light for primers, night op Friday night. Barrel bags must have some kind of barrel cover that is some kind of hard, not hard. What's the word I'm looking for here? A material that is not going to rip open if a round is fired, with some kind of retention strap on it.
No, your sock will not be sufficient.
Your sock is not good enough. Your glove is not good enough. And my
condom is not good enough.
My personal favorite, disconnecting your air hose is not good enough. Please do that when you come off the field. Mags out, disconnect your air hose. That doesn't mean you're safe.
Clear your guns too, please. When you take your gun out, disconnect your hose, disconnect your mag, clear your gun, put your barrel condom on, and then go off.
Yeah, don't go walking around the staging area saying, "Oh, I disconnected my hose." Timmy is going to have a meltdown. I love you, Tim. We'll talk about it later. Timmy is going to have a meltdown, and he's going to come to me, and he's going to come to Moondog in meltdown mode, and I'm going to have to go find you and meltdown. And I don't want to do that because I'm there to have fun and make sure you are all having fun. Don't make me be that guy. So don't be that guy. You know, I don't want to do it. And nobody wants to see Timmy in a bad mood because it's his field. We're there to have a good time, and he's letting us be there to have a good time.
It's also his home, guys. Like,
And
this is his home, his field. This is his livelihood. This is his life.
Yeah.
If you guys cannot respect that this man has dedicated his entire life to our sport, you're not giving him the respect that he deserves as an owner.
And
Remember that.
I'll point that out too. The last thing of the required gear, radio. Yes, Buck and I could talk about radios for days. You have to have a radio. It has to be FRS, GMRS at the minimum. It is for safety. First and foremost, for safety. If you get lost, you get hurt, you call it in. It's not for finding out, did the last round of hot dogs finally get cooked? It's, we don't want to, no, just have your radio on you just in case, because everybody's going to be within shouting distance. Orders are going to be just yelled at you. They're not going to be all, secret squirrel over the radio, keeping it quiet. Nobody cares.
Here's the super cool thing about those radios too, guys. I know everybody wants to just be on the chats with their boys, but sometimes it's okay to have a serious channel. The cool, good thing about Baofangs, and especially like all of the newer ones that are coming out, they have dual channels, meaning 2 sets of radio frequencies you can set in. One frequency you can set to the serious channel, so you can get your orders, hear your stuff, and then you can have your non-serious one for you and your buddies to be idiots, like I do. It's okay. We're all there, man. It's cool.
And the player packet has all of the frequencies and alternatives in it. So if you're going to run, a cool guys channel between you and your boys, just make sure you're not stepping on an already
other people's channels.
Other people's channel. That's but again, have fun with it. Not a big deal. So yeah, that's good. And let's talk about Timmy real fast. Like Buck said, this is his home. This is what Timmy does. He lives this life for us. His home is on the field. E1, little left of E in 1 is Timmy's house. He lives there. Stay away from it. There's no engagement near Timmy's house. Yes, he has netting around it, but netting fails. Stay away from the man's house. That's really all I have to ask.
Just give him that little bit of extra courtesy, man. It's just that little bit of extra give that we give for someone that's putting on such a big event for so many people that are coming out to this event.
Yeah.
You guys got to understand this is a massive undertaking. There are so many people that are working on this project. There are so many people invested in it, and he's got a lot to handle. This is a big task to keep everything running in one smooth, consistent line.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me, since this is Timmy's home and this happens every year and he freaks out for good reason. What's the speed limit? 5 miles an hour?
5
miles an hour.
When you're driving through any of the 2 roads that connect you to the camping and the parking area and the staff pavilion area, they go past the man's house. 5
miles an hour. It's not that hard, guys.
It's straightforward. He yelled at me one year.
Never again.
I'll never forget it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a safety thing. Plus, I
don't even use the accelerator when I get on the property. As soon as I get over the hill, I just
do you really want to be blazing through it anyway? Your transmission's already going to take a ding once or twice. The last thing you want to do is bounce over something.
Yeah.
So,
go slow for your own car's sake, for your sake, for everybody's sake.
Absolutely.
Safety is key, my friends.
Waivers. There are 2 sets of waivers. They're in the player packet, but they will also be on site. You got to fill out the Moondog and NYC Airsoft waiver and the EMR waiver. They are there. Bring them with you. We still get this question every year. No, you will not have a physical ticket.
You do not need to bring a physical ticket.
Your order number
texting me
from EVIC when you checked out, that is your ticket. We have a roster. It will have your order number. We will match it all up. If you ordered for all your boys, your name's going to be on my roster 10 times. That's fine. Just everybody come up with the order number and we'll mark you off. You're all here. That's awesome. So there is no physical ticket. It's
Just
all,
bring your ID.
yeah, bring your ID. You know, if
Just bring your ID.
you do print out your email receipt from Evic, that's fine. Just tell us the number.
We're going to use it for kindling for
Yeah.
the big bonfire.
The registration volunteers, get to that in a minute too. The registration volunteers, they have enough to do. Just tell them the number.
Also, to those of you that are coming in the line this year, and those of you that will be attending in Bad Blood, there are going to be some very nice ladies there that are coming with my group that are there to make sure that you guys are having a great time, and they'll be helping out. Be very nice to them, and don't hit on them. They are all taken. Leave them alone. It's fine.
And this is why that's a good reason, but this is why you need to be nice to everybody you deal with. We are all volunteers.
We're all connected, man.
We're not getting paid to be there. We're there to volunteer because we want to do this and we love to do this. So just have some respect.
If we hear about the comments of like creepy guys or guys that were rude to the ticket staff,
yeah,
we're gonna know about it. And remember, we're the ones hunting you on the field. You're our enemy.
The registration ladies, the chrono ladies, or the chrono guys, the line monitors, me, Moondog, we're volunteers. We're there because we want to be there. Just be nice to us. We'll be nice to you.
We have an entire bunkhouse dedicated towards just the staff that are here to help out you guys and come to make sure this event goes well.
Absolutely.
Half of that bunk is Primer's guys. Half of that bunk are my guys. They are all here to be actors as well as monitors and help chrono work, help the line, do whatever is needed to be done. We're all here to make sure you guys have a great time. So just be nice to everybody. Treat them like you would family, because we're all big, weird Airsoft family here.
And one thing that I find important, because that's just the kind of person I am, and I hate Airsoft standard time. Be on time. You know what? Be early for the safety briefings. The worst thing is us getting on bullhorns and screaming into microphones to the people who are lingering in camp because we want to start the safety briefing. The longer we wait for the safety briefing, the
less time for the game.
Exactly. The longer it's going to take for you to get on the field. So be early for the safety briefing.
I will be in the back end of the campsite ushering people forward 15 minutes prior.
Yeah.
As will I.
Don't be behind me, because if I have to turn around and grab you, it's not going to be pretty. Just be there.
Safety briefing is at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Be there at 8:52. I don't care. If you're in the chrono line, you will be pulled out of the chrono line, and then you will go back after the safety briefing. Non-negotiable. Chrono shut down.
Chrono line will just be moved to the side if you guys want to keep it that desperate to maintain your side.
Yep.
Maintain the line. Just leave and walk in a very nice, generous line over to the safety briefing and then walk cautiously back.
We can 100% take it back to elementary school days where we got a line leader and you just follow.
Yeah, do you want us to line leader for you? Because we can make that happen. You guys let us know. We've got the Facebook chat. Give us a shout. We'll be here.
Yep. So
just for line leader.
And the same if you're going to be at the night game. Primer's doing.
I'm just gonna stop the line honestly at a certain point, and then when Primer does his briefing, Chrono's done for the day.
And that's 7:30. Primer wants to brief at 7:30 because he wants to give you the most night play that he can give you.
So we are going to be very prompt this year. My group is going to be getting their briefing literally Friday morning before every single one of you guys get there, while we're at Walmart grabbing food for the night.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something I've tried to institute, but it's never really taken off, mainly because I wasn't vigilant about it. Post-game stuff. And I'm not talking about, the safety of even the game after is all the same. Barrel bags, mags out, hoses disconnected, all that stuff. One thing I really want to see people try and be conscious of, when you're coming back after the game, back to staging. If you see any trash, pick it up. Police your area as you're walking. I'm not saying you need to go out there with one of those sticks with the nail on it, but like, if you want to be great and you want to make everybody really happy, get like a little. I call them a bin liner. I don't know. It's.
I'm bringing a
bring
roll.
a little bag. Well, bring a trash bag. Throw it in your pocket.
We're bringing the big, like 50-gallon trash bags.
That's
and
fine. For the general player, bring one of the little 5-galloner things.
The small.
I'm even gonna try to do my damnedest to make sure the trash is a little bit better this year by bringing those big 50-gallon trash bags. I'm gonna give a bag to every group of tribal if I can, and I'm gonna see if they'll all set one up so we can try to make the big fighting areas a little bit less terrible.
Nice.
To make it a little bit easier on Timmy.
When you're walking back, just be mindful of what you're looking at. There's a grenade spoon. Throw it in the bag. Just throw it away. You know what I mean? There's a, whatever. If you see somebody dropped, a water bottle, like a recyclable water bottle, pick it up. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, if there's lost and foundy stuff, give that to an admin during the day. Like, I found this mag. Okay, I always have a dump pouch that I empty probably once an hour of all the stuff that I find during the day. So lost and found stuff happens. Unless it's something like major, hey, I lost my rifle, which has happened. You don't really need to leave the field if you lost a mag. It'll be lost or found when you get back. That also being said, be on time for the debrief and the raffle. Yes, go to your car, put your stuff away, but then come back to the safety area. You want to know who won, and then you want to win cool shit. We got an hour to an hour and a half of raffle to get through. Be there on time, because the longer you wait, the longer we have to wait for you, the longer just till everybody else gets their stuff and can then go on with the rest of their afternoon. It's pretty simple. I don't really think that's a whole lot to ask. I don't know.
I've always lived by the philosophy you should be 15 minutes early. 15 minutes early ensures that you're there, you have your spot, and you're ready to focus.
And I understand sometimes mornings happen and you guys want to sleep a little bit late and you guys want to do a little bit of that. Just try your damnedest to do what you can.
Yep. Great thing from the registration queen of the event. Sign your waivers before you get there. That way you're not holding up the line for everybody else who's behind you. There's tables, there's people's backs, whatever. Just sign your stuff before you get up to the line. So, but that's really it. We're there to have fun. All these things are designed to make it foolproof, lack of a better term, idiot-proof, and fun. These rules are there, so any possible thing could come up. We got it covered, at least the best we can. We still make mistakes. Stuff happens that we can't account for until it happens. But no, we did not. Did we say no homemade guns this week? Okay.
No homemade guns.
Homemade guns.
No homemade guns.
I don't care how good it looks. I don't care what it's made of. No homemade guns. That also being said, no Franken gun. I don't want to see LiPo batteries taped to the outside of a stock held together with bubble gum and a prayer. I don't want that. Bring your reliable stuff, because you can be out there all day long, nonstop. Bring your stuff that's going to work. Nothing sucks more than your stuff going down 20 minutes into the game, and then spending the next 2 hours trying to fix it. Bring the stuff to work.
Yeah, guys, bring your reliable guns. Just because we have our technicians for that may big quotations may be there from Amped or from Jacko. There is no guarantee you're going to have technicians there. And I am not going to be honest, or I'm going to be honest with all of you. I am not going to fix all of your guns. Please do not come up and try to find me wherever I may be on the field and try to ask me to fix your gun. I'm not doing it. I'm out there for other purposes. You can wait. I'm sorry.
Agreed. Likewise. We're there to make sure the game's safe and fun for everybody. We're not there to make sure that your 15-year-old M4 that you haven't cleaned in the better part of 10 years is shit in the bed. That's on you.
Exactly. All right,
Just because we can fix it doesn't mean we should. Doesn't mean we have to fix it right out there. If it's like a simple thing like, oh, something jammed, yeah, we'll help you out. But if it's like, okay, this is beyond like me sitting down and helping you, like I need to actually take this gun apart, we're gonna send you out.
Exactly.
Plain and simple.
Yep.
All right, before we wrap up, anyone who watched the stream last week will know that Moondog was doing a giveaway for some koozie / coaster / do whatever you want with it kind of funnel thing. We're going to do it again this week. So for the next 5 people who fill out this Google form, Moondog will send you a Moondog Industries koozie, funnel, coaster, whip it at your friends kind of thing. It's pretty awesome. So next 5 people who fill out that link, I just put it in the chat as well. Everyone should be able to see it. That's what we can do for you. So let's leave that up for a few minutes. Nesbitt, you got any last minute words?
Realistically, guys, I'm totally stoked this year. This year, you know, and I'm gonna play the soldier side of this for a second. Deus Ex, we're taking the win this year. It's hands down. It's gonna happen. We're gonna win it, and we're gonna win it in the best way possible, safe and fun. If that means I gotta put my rifle down and spend the entirety of the day making sure that happens, then so be it. I am overly excited to be doing this with you guys. Thank you so much for making this possible for all of us. I'm ready. Let's go. Is it June 28th yet? Let's go.
There have been embeds who didn't even bring a weapon before.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not happening. I have a 249 that's just itching to actually
I'm just
run.
saying, like, they're so dedicated to making sure the other players were taken care of. They didn't even worry about bringing their own weapons. It wasn't important for them. The game was the important part. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
As much as I love not going out there with, or as much as I love going out there just for the player, I'm in it to shoot you guys in the face, plain and simple. You guys make me make my cortisol levels better, and shooting you in the face gives me great joy.
well, I mean, that's the tribal. That's this tribal role is to be the jerk, and that's great. I appreciate it.
Listen, I will also say, though, for those of you guys that were going to be meandering your way into my little hidey hole of wherever we're dug out or dug in, please be careful. Please don't do anything super crazy stupid. We'll come talk to you, have fun with you afterwards. The fights are going to be fights. Whether you guys win or lose, we'll still treat you like human beings. We'll have a trash bag over there for us. We'll have full radio communication, so if there's anything that's going on, let us know. We'll have water. We're going to have a medical bag in our area, and we'll be taking care of our people. So if you guys need something, say something. If there's an issue, let us know. We're there to make the day as good as we can and make sure you guys are having a good time. And we're hoping that we can make this the best Bad Blood we've ever made.
And everything you just said, that's what Bad Blood is all about. It's it's a charity event to help people who are fighting disease. So the most we can do, the least we can do is have some respect for that and have some fun while doing it.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I'll leave Moondog's link up for one more second. I'll put it in the chat again, just so everybody needs it. First 5 people who fill out that form get some cool Moondog stuff. He likes to send out some extras once in a while too. So, hey,
keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah. Who knows? You might get lucky.
Right.
Whoa.
All right. So, with that being said, I'm Ian, Nesbitt, Buck. This has been Bad Blood.